guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing something a little bit different that I've been thinking about doing for a little while because I watched them myself, but I didn't know if I was going to. But I'm such a chatty person that I figured this might be a good place for me to talk, and then if someone wants to listen they can, but they don't have to. So I'm gonna do a podcast, maybe. This is going to be podcast number 1, and then we'll see how we go, if people like them, or you know, if I have anything to say. I probably will. But yeah, we're going to go from here. Start podcast number 1. I've got a list of things that I've been up to, or projects that I want to do, or that I have done. So I'm just going to basically talk you through what I've been up to recently, and pretty much all yarn and crochet and creative related. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Make sure to subscribe and do a thumbs up if you do like this video, because if you do, I will make more. So let me know. It's the only feedback I get. I can't tell if anyone likes them. I like this kind of thing, so I'm hoping that you guys will like my videos as well. So I thought I'd start first with a little life update, what I've been up to. So the reason I'm doing this video today is that I've got the day off, and I've just had like the most boring morning sorting out all my life admin. So I went to the bank because my app kicked me out and then was like, you need to reset your password, and that's going to take 3 to 5 days. And obviously I need to use my banking app this weekend, so I went into the bank frazzled. I've like literally sorted it out in 2 minutes. So done that was good, because that was really stressing me out. And then I came home and I had to call my car insurance company because my insurance is due next week and I wanted to get the best price possible. They took the price down a little bit and I was like, sweet, job done. That took me like 45 minutes. I was on hold for maybe like 25 minutes. It was such a faff. Oh, my chest hurts. See, stresses me out. But yeah, now it's done. I don't have to worry about it for another year. And yeah, that's one thing off of my list. And I also cut my hair today. I did a little like, I don't know what they call it, but like shaping around my face. I usually cut my own hair just because I can't be bothered to go to a hairdresser. I don't really like small talk with hairdressers, and it's expensive. So I figured I'd just cut my own hair. Most of the time it's curly anyway, so you really cannot tell if it's badly done. At the moment I've straightened it and I think it looks decent. It'll do. I'm happy with it. I've got a wedding next weekend, so I thought, bloody hell, I better cut my hair. Anyway, that's not crochet related, but it's me related, and I thought I'd just update you guys. Another life update, which I don't know if I've mentioned it yet on the channel. I haven't got a clue, but I got engaged. Very exciting. I got engaged in Feb, so it's been a little while now, but we've just sort of been cracking on with life. Work's been really stressful and busy, and yeah, we haven't started planning yet. I've got some ideas, obviously, and I was intrigued with the idea of making a wedding dress, like crocheting a wedding dress. Fully aware that it's going to be very stressful, but I'm quite a chilled person, and I think if I know that it doesn't have to be my wedding dress and there's no deadline, I think I'll be okay. I think for me it might just be like a bit more fun than anything. So I don't know, what do you think? Do you think I should? Comment down below. But I have like an idea of what I'd like to make in my head, and I quite like beading, so I wasn't sure if I could crochet something and then bead on top of it. I don't know, I'm thinking about it. I might make a video. If you would be interested in that as a video, let me know, because I will start putting everything on paper and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm sure everyone's gonna be like, that's gonna be way too stressful, but I am not actually, like, A, we haven't got a date yet. It's gonna be in the next 3 years, so I've got years to do this. And B, I may not even wear it to my wedding. This is just like for fun. If I happen to love it and I'm going to wear it, then of course, but at the moment I don't think I'll wear it for my actual wedding day. This is all just for fun for me, and I think that's the best way to go about life, is just do things for fun, and then if it turns into my actual wedding dress, then wow, pretty cool. But yeah, anyway, that's that. Let me know what you think down below. I don't know why I started mentioning, oh yeah, because I got engaged, yeah. And that's like the main big thing in my life that's changed at the moment. I've been in my new job role at work for a year now, so everything's sort of settled down, which is nice, which is why there's been such a break in all my videos, because I've just been so stressed at work. Whereas now I'm starting to feel like I've got this, it's all good, I know what I'm doing now, and I can sort of enjoy my free time, Whereas before I was so knackered and just needed that time to just sleep and do nothing. So I'm getting my creative juices back. Is that gross? Creative juices? That might sound a bit weird. I'm getting my mojo back. My crojo. That's probably already a thing. I feel like I've just made that up, but it might be a thing. Who knows? But yeah, I've got my crojo back because I'm more relaxed at work and I don't have to think about that when I'm not at work. So I'm not going to talk about work. So I thought I've made like a little list of what I want to talk about because I've never done one of these before, and I figured I can chat for hours and there'll be no order to it. It would just be random stuff. So I thought to keep myself in check, I'll make a list of things and then we'll go through them. Don't know how long this video is going to be, maybe 15 minutes. Let me know down below, again, another one, how long podcasts should be or how long you'd like to watch a podcast for. Fully aware that podcasts are meant to be just audio, but I believe in the crafty, knitty, crochet community, they're on video because obviously I'm going to show you stuff. So it doesn't make sense for it to be just audio, but yeah, don't know why I need to explain that. This is why I've got this, because I will just talk rubbish the whole time. I thought I'd now show you my finished items. So these are just items I finished recently. Obviously you can go back and see a video that I'll link down below and I might put it up top, is everything I've crocheted ever. So these ones shouldn't be on there because that was made last year. But I will be doing, I think, like a 6 monthly update. So in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, maybe in August, I will put a video up saying January to July, everything I've made. Because I was going to do it every 3 months, but this past 3 months I've made 3 things because they've been quite big. I was like, is that really that interesting? Probably not. I'll just put it into one 6-month video because the last one was ever. So yeah, we'll just make it a little bit more of a short period of time. But yeah, 6 monthly, what I've made. So this is just what I've made in the past few months, basically. That I thought I'd put in the podcast and get your thoughts on. And I'm also going to talk to you about things I want to make. So yeah, we'll start off with what I've made recently. So, was it January? I think I've been making this one for a little while, but we plan to go to Cornwall in February for holiday, which is actually where we got engaged, which was really amazing. And I wanted to make a Cornwall blanket with all these different coloured yarns that I've recently got. And it's amazing because I made this for Cornwall and all I think of when I use it is the engagement, which is really special. So that's something that I will think about forever. I'll have this blanket forever and every time I look at it, it'll just remind me of that really cool time that we had in Cornwall. So yeah, a bit smushy, but it's cute. So I will try and show you. Basically, each patch is completely different colours. I basically went on Facebook Marketplace and got loads of secondhand yarns and all different textures. So usually I just use like a 1 colour ball of yarn, but this was like sort of my entrance way into trying textured yarns and multicoloured, multi-toned, I don't know what it's called. But I'll show you. You see, like all these different. This one's my favourite. Wow, I love them all. But you see what I mean? These are all just patches. This is a patch. I don't know what the pattern or anything is. My aunt literally just showed me how to do it because I've seen she's got loads of blankets like this and I was like, I want to do that. That's really cute. So yeah, no idea what it is, but maybe you can figure it out by looking at it. But yeah, I absolutely love it and it just reminds me of the engagement, and it's really thick as well because I held everything double. It's like they're very thick, but they're so soft and cozy. I made sure to use only soft yarns, so there's a few that I wanted to use but they're a bit scratchy. I thought, no, it's a blanket, it's got to be soft, like this one. Look at this one. This one's all fluffy. Yeah, I really enjoyed making this blanket. It was something completely different for me. I mean, apart from being patchwork and a blanket, but it was like all the different colour combinations and yeah, amazing. So I really love that. I'll put a picture here of me holding it up so you can see the whole thing, because obviously we're a little bit limited with where we are now, but I mean, you can see it's so pretty. I love it so much. Oh, how nice is that colour? It's like a nice green. So this was the first thing I made, I think, this year, or the first thing I've got here to show you from this year. But yeah, that one took me quite a while, and I was watching The Walking Dead while I was making it, so every time I look at it now I also think engagement and Walking Dead. Yeah, I really like, you know, where you're making something and what you're doing or watching at that time, you think back to it, sort of like connected. So equally in February, so we went to Cornwall and got engaged, and I was crocheting something, obviously, because we were there for a week and I wanted to do stuff in the evening, and I decided I was going to make a jumper and another patchwork jumper, because I love a patchwork. I just love patchwork, I don't know why. And again, this one just holds those engagement memories, which is really nice. And I feel like I finally found the perfect shape of jumper, so I'm going to use this one as a basis for the rest of the jumpers that I make ever. So this is said jumper, and it is just absolutely stunning. It is two-tone, so I held everything double, and I put them with colours, so 2 types of green, 2 different reds, 2 different blues. I really love the blue, purple, yellow, orange. And then on the sleeves I decided to go different. I was thinking of doing patches, and I thought, you know what, let's have a little bit of a play and an experiment. And also I was starting to run out of those same colours, so I thought, let's just go for completely different colours on the arms and keep with the two-tone so that it sort of matches. And yeah, so this is the sleeves, and I love it so much. Like, it's so pretty, and I've had so many compliments on it. Fully aware, like, that it is very out there, bright, bold, and probably an acquired taste, so I'm not expecting everyone to love it. But I do, so that's all that matters, because it's mine. And yeah, so that is probably my favourite jumper I've ever made so far, because it's so bold, so comfortable as well. So with other ones that I've done two-tone, which I'll put another picture of a two-tone jumper that I did here. Yeah. That one I think I did single crochet because I was still quite new and I didn't really know about all the different stitches and stuff. So it's super dense, super thick, and like stiff. Like it doesn't, like, yeah, it's stiff. So with this one, I knew that I didn't want it to be like that because I wanted it to be comfy and cozy. So I think I did double crochet, or is it American double crochet, maybe treble? I think it was double. We'll go with double because that's in my mind what I did, but maybe you'll be able to tell better. But it basically means that there's sort of like holes in it, so it's a little bit holy. You can't see through it, not when you've got like a t-shirt on underneath, but it just means that it's like super thick, super comfy. You can breathe in it, but it also just sits on your body a lot better, which is nice. I didn't do cuffs on the sleeves. I think this is one of the first ones I haven't done cuffs, and I don't want cuffs because they're not very big sleeves to bring. You don't need to bring them in. Yeah, love it. It's perfect. Don't tell me no different because I don't want to hear it. I'm joking. I don't care if you don't like it. Fully aware that some people may hate it, and that's fine. Okay, next one is a scarf. So obviously, if you couldn't tell, I love Harry Potter. Not the person, the franchise. He's cool, but I mean, I like all the characters. But I really wanted that classic Harry Potter scarf from, like, I think the first and second movie, where it's big, thick chunks. Isn't it cute? So I crocheted this. I look really pale today. Yeah, I crocheted this, I think this past month. It didn't take me very long. It's just double crochet, and then I just change it every 4 inches. Like, change the colour, sorry. I think I might add tassels, but at the moment I just can't be bothered because it's just getting to like spring and it's going to warm up anyway. So I was like, I'm not stressed out about getting, maybe in the autumn I'll add some, but yeah, really happy with that. I'll put a photo here of me wearing it and it is so cozy and soft, and yeah, I made it super long. I think, so I'm not 6 foot, I'm 5'3", and I think I made this 6'3" long, like a foot taller than me. I basically wanted it to, you know, I can try it on. I wanted it to go round once and then still have a good bit of length. There you go. Love how wide the scarf is, because that's the effect that they had. It's quite a wide one. Obviously theirs were knitted and I don't really knit, so it obviously, you know, it's obviously crocheted, but for me it's perfect. I honestly love it so much. And sorry, I keep looking at myself because I'm looking at the scarf going, oh yeah, that's cute. I should be looking at the camera, I'm sorry. Yeah, I absolutely love it. It's super cozy and it is perfect. I don't know, I just like Harry Potter, okay? I'm that generation, we're a bit obsessed. But yeah, this is super cute and I cannot wait to get more wear out of it. At the moment, it's not that cold, so I can't really wear it. So that's sod's law that I finish it just as we're going into spring and the warmer months. But I'm in England, so it fully could be like -1, fly. Could be fully -1 next week, and then I'll whack this out. But I love it so much. Okay, on to the next thing. Okay, the next thing, I might try this one on because I haven't actually tried it on yet. So this is going to be a first. I've held it up and my dad's tried it on while I was in the middle of making it. But I finished it last night and I couldn't be bothered to get up and try it on. So I'm going to try it on now. The grand reveal. Right. Take my ring off, otherwise I'm just going to pull the threads. Okay. Super cute. Oh no. It's meant to be for my dad. I know I'm going to want to keep it though. Maybe it won't fit him. Well, that's cute. Again, super acquired taste. I'm fully aware that I like everything bright and bold. Look at that sleeve. That was such a good idea. It was really weird. So my aunt and my cousin are both really creative. And I was thinking, like, I do not want to do this for the arms as well. I think it'd be too much and it's a lot of work. So I was thinking, what should I do for the sleeves? Like, do I just do them one colour or what? Also, look how... No, I'm not very good at sleeves. And then in my mind, I was thinking of doing this. So blue, and then obviously stripes of this. And I thought, well, I'll send a message to my aunt and my cousin and see what they think. And I hadn't even told them of my idea, and they literally said this. Like, this was their idea as well. And I was like, well, that's obviously I've got to do it. Oh dear. Oh, I do like it a lot. Super cute, super cozy. My boyfriend, fiance, wants one. Oh, I never say fiance, I usually say partner. Yeah, he wants one, and this is supposed to be for my dad. Whether or not he'll wear it, I'm going to ask him and be like, are you actually going to get any wear out of it? Otherwise I will keep it. But I don't think this will definitely not fit my partner. He's huge. Yeah, so this was a pattern that I followed from Yarnspiration, I think. Good pattern. Didn't like the sleeves part. Found it overcomplicated. And it just... I'm not very good at following patterns, so it's just giving me some weird shaping, which you don't notice when I'm not going to walk around like that, so it's not the end of the world. But I think in future I'll just possibly take some of what I learnt from the body and then do the sleeves normal, just like a rectangle, and then cinch it in with the cuffs. I think the sleeves are a little bit short actually. Yeah, again, like I followed a men's medium. I'm a petite woman. I am size 8 to 10 and 5'3", and this fits me perfectly. So, not sure if their sizing's a bit off or if my gauge was off. I don't know. I did the gauge swatch and it was fine. But yeah, just a heads up if you do follow that pattern. I don't know if I can link it. If I can find it, I will. If not, I will just tell you it's from Yarnspiration. It was grey. Let me stand up, see what the length's like. Step backwards. Ooh. There you go. Oh, I think that's really cute. Again, acquired, I know. You may be like, that is the most hideous jumper ever. But that's fine, I don't care. Ah, I do not want to give it to my dad. Oh, I really like this. So that is, I might as well just stay in this jumper now. I also really like the collar. That's one thing I really did learn from doing this jumper, is how to do a collar. And I really like that because that's something that I didn't really know how to do before. Okay, so I've got 3 WIPs at the moment, so work in progress. One of them is a Harry Potter scarf that I'm knitting. I'm an awful knitter, takes me ages, hence why it's been a WIP for 2 years now, and I'm struggling to finish it. I'll probably whack it out again next December when it's like cozy and Harry Potter season. Yeah, so that's going to be a constant WIP until I can eventually bring myself to finish it, because it takes so long because I'm a bad knitter. What other one? I've got an autumnal cushion that I started last autumn. These are ancient WIPs I really need to sort out, but I lose interest and then I move on to new WIPs. So, but that's not bad. I've only got 3 WIPs at the moment. Another one that I forgot, I was making a red beanie when I was showing my friend, his mum and his partner how to crochet. So I might finish that one up, which would be really good. Yeah, so only 3 WIPs, all of which are quite old, that I forgot were a thing and have been avoiding. So I need to crack on with them. Maybe I should make that a task to finish at least one before I start any projects. And maybe the maximum amount of WIPs I can have at one time is 3. Maybe that should be a thing. So you heard it here first, hold me to it. Yeah, that's all my WIPs, which is good. Some future projects that I'm looking to do is my Harry Potter jumper, so my Weasley jumper, which I'll put a picture of Ron there. And you can see the yarn here that I'm going to use, which is the nicest yarn ever, which is Tweed Yarn Weight Wool Blend from Hayfield Bonus. And it's 400 grams. Look how big it is. I love it so much. But yeah, can't wait to do that. It's got some really nice orange in, and I'm going to partner it with this yellow for the E. So this was my test piece for the E, which I created that way. Yeah, I created this myself just by literally drawing out a chart, and then it took me ages, but I got there and I know exactly what to do now, so we're just going to do it. It's obviously not perfect. What they're called, the stitches are staggered on here, they're not all lined up. But that is, you know, I crochet, that's all I can do. If you have any tips on how to get around that, then let me know. But this is double crochet again as well, because I wanted it to have that sort of, you know, the airiness to it, the scrunch. I didn't want it to be too dense if I did it with single crochet. But yeah, I'm excited for that. That's obviously tested in the cheaper colour, but this is the colour it will be with the yellow. I'm really excited to get started on that. But I think I'm going to have to finish one of those WIPs first, and then we can crack on with this one. I also really need to plan out this jumper. So I think I'm going to use the idea of this one, so like the shape and pattern and stuff, and then just create it with this yarn. And obviously not in patches. So I really need to sit down and have a long think about planning the front panel to make sure that I get the E right in the middle. Yeah, it's going to be, maybe I should just stick it on, that might be easier. But yeah, that's going to be a challenge. I think that's the reason why I haven't started yet, is because I'm taking it quite seriously to make sure it goes right, because this is something I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and I spent quite a lot of money on this yarn. And I was like, I don't really want to waste it. But I've got to bite the bullet at some point, so I'm going to finish one of my WIPs, and then this is my next project to go on the hook. Very excited. I love tweed so much. I'd also like to make some summer tops. So I've only got one summer top, and I'll put a picture here because I just didn't think to bring it out. And I absolutely love it. It's very booby. I've got quite big boobs, and whenever I wear anything, it's very revealing just because of my body shape. So without even trying, it's just a bit of an eyeful, which is fine, but equally I would like some more covered up tops that I can just wear around the house and like just a bit more comfortable, without worrying that I'm going to spill out of them. So I'm going to have a look online, see if there's any more tutorials, or maybe just make one up and just do sort of like just a little top, maybe in some cotton. I think I've got some orange cotton. Is it orange? Yeah, maybe I could do that, orange cotton, and I think that'd be really cute. Cotton's supposed to be better for summer anyway because it's a bit cooler. And maybe I can make a matching bucket hat. Oh, love it. Yeah, no real big plans on that, just that's something I definitely want to do this year. Another one is my scrap bags. So I think it might have been the last video. I did a yarn stash, sort out, organise, room transformation, whatever you want to call it. So I'll link that down below. That would be probably my past video, like my latest video. And in that I separated all of the balls of yarn to the little scrap balls of yarn, so like little ones and little bits. And in that video I mentioned that I wanted to make a little bag, so I'm thinking like a little tote bag, just using all the scrappy yarn. So that's on my list of things to do. Whether or not I've got enough, we'll soon find out. And then of course I would like to make some trousers. Again, this is something I haven't been putting it off, I've just had a lot of other things on that I've been wanting to make, so it's on the list. Hopefully I can get to it at some point this year. Maybe more of an autumn one, because I'd like to make some tracksuit bottoms, so like comfies, full length, cuff bottoms, really comfortable. I'll put a picture here of the inspiration and I'll tag the person down below. I absolutely love her trousers. Even like the pattern that she's done and everything, I really love it. But I don't know, that's the style of trouser I'm going to do, and I'm going to have a play with the colours and a play with the patterns and stuff. So that's just my inspiration. I'm not going to use the pattern for that one. And then last but not least, everything I've acquired. So I think they call it acquisitions or something. I don't know, I'm new to this. Yeah, so I'm just going to tell you what I've acquired. Essentially it's two things. This. So the first one is my Tweed Yarn for my Weasley jumper. Yeah, 2 big balls of that. And then I also bought 2 400-gram balls of both of these colours, which, because I didn't know how much I was going to need for a scarf, I didn't need that much. I was quite surprised at how little I used. So I've got loads of spare of that, so we'll see what we can make with that. And then my only other acquisition is a load of crochet hooks. So this bag is from Primark. These are toiletry bags. You can get a pack of 3 for like £4 or something like that, and they're all different sizes. I use these for my crochet hooks, scissors, project bags, that kind of thing. So you can see this is a previous project bag for this jumper, and it just has everything I need in it, and it just means that if I'm going out I can quickly grab a project bag. There should be a hook, pair of scissors, needle thing, and like all the instructions that I need, because I always forget what hook I'm using as well. So keeping the hook with the project is the best thing I've ever done. So essentially, I think I mentioned it in a previous video, can't remember what one, did I? I don't know. But yeah, I lost my number 6 hook, and it's one of my favourite ones to use, favourite size, and I was really struggling and it was really getting on my nerves. I thought, okay, fine, I'll just buy another pack. So I buy these packs. This is actually 2 packs in here, so I've got doubles, that I got from Amazon, which I will link below. I just really like these hooks. They're really comfortable. You can buy, I think they're 13 or 14 pounds, and you get all of the sizes you'll ever need in your life. And I find them really comfortable for my hand. This is just, hooks are quite a personal thing, I find, because some people like wooden, some people like metal, some people like plastic, whatever. It is up to you, whatever you prefer, but these are the ones that I like. And yeah, I bought another pack for £13. I thought, well, I've got doubles, I've got doubles. And then the day after, I found my hook in my partner's car. So at the end of the day, I was like, well, I needed more hooks, so this is perfect. It was a win-win. And yeah, look how many I've got. I think I'll use the big ones, but I don't think I'll ever use the tiny ones because I'm not that good at doing fine things. I'm better if, you know, chunky yarn, chunky hooks, that kind of thing. But yeah, that is everything I've acquired recently. I've decided to put myself on a yarn buying ban, so I'm not to buy any more yarn, because if you've seen my previous video, which you should go back and watch if you haven't, I have quite a lot of yarn and I lay it all out, and you can see how many I have. 250 at least. It's ridiculous. Hence the yarn buying ban. I can't. I don't need to. I have so many different colours as well, so yeah. I won't be acquiring anything else, hopefully, for the next video. So that won't be a part of it, hopefully. We'll see. Okay, I think that is everything that I want to talk about today. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything I didn't talk about that you're interested in, let me know and I'll put it in the next video or the next podcast. There will be videos in between the podcasts, so keep an eye out, subscribe, and like this video if you did like it, and let me know down below anything else that you want to talk about, you want me to show you, any video ideas, and also just tell me what you're making at the moment. And also leave your handles down below for Instagram, because I really want to follow some more creators on Instagram and like get a little community on there, because it is nice talking to people that think like you and are creative and like crochet, because there's only a couple people in my life that actually like crochet and they're not as intense as me. So having more people to talk about crochet yeah, would be amazing. I'll put my handle in the description as well so you can find me if you like. I do post on there relatively often, and usually you can see what I'm making and stuff like that. So yeah. Okay, I think that's me. I think I'm going to stop talking because I think I've been talking for like half an hour straight and I could keep going. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe, like, share with a friend, follow me on Instagram, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure to check out all my previous videos. I'll link all my crochet stuff down below as well. And yeah, while you wait for my next podcast, go and check them out. Okay, I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.